Bloomies are forever.
Hello, happy Tuesday night. It's not Tuesday, what is today? Oh, it's Friday. Oh, okay. Hello, I'm Melissa and welcome to a shipping video. Today is Friday, and although I don't have to do a pickup tomorrow and do these items, I thought I would get a head start on the holiday weekend, as Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So the first items we are shipping are an eBay pair that's sold. These are headed to Mary. Really pretty bright blue faux turquoise and a dark red stone, kind of like a garnet color. And then we have a double length layered chain. That didn't help at all. So let's get to Mary. I've shipped items to Mary many times and recognize her. Go. Now for the chain, I have been putting them in straws, plastic straws, paper straws, whatever I can get my hands on. If you have a better way of how not to tangle this as these ship, I would love to know. So far I haven't figured it out. So I'm continuing to ship with straws. So I'm going to drop half of this necklace into a half straw, because it has a center pendant that won't move. And then the other half goes into the other half straw. And the pendant won't be in the straw because it's too wide. There we are. So that's what that's gonna look like. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in some bubble wrap. Now that it can't get tangled. And then the second item, let's wrap and put in that same piece of bubble wrap. We'll be using a whole bunch of different tissue papers. We're going to start out with a feather print. These are all Jilson Roberts tissue papers. And I think I'm going to go for a little bit more of a Valentine's Day theme tonight, or at least try that. I have some heart mailers, I have some heart tissue paper, but this piece was already cut. So we'll do some red ribbon. Had this left over from Christmas, but of course red can be Valentine's Day, be 4th of July, or really any patriotic holiday. I love red with turquoise. Red's a really good basic color to have in your ribbon wardrobe. Ribbon wardrobe. Okay. So let's throw this little guy in here. And now I'm going to wrap this entire thing in that heart paper. There we are. Now I could cut this in half, but I'm going to leave it as a full piece. I know a lot of people save my tissue paper, so I like to send full pieces every once in a while. Wonder if that'll work. I cut off my head a little bit. There we are. We're going to use that same red ribbon. I think that should be enough. Have a little bit of a knot in it. I think I sold about 11 items since yesterday. I did not ship earlier today, and that's just because I haven't been feeling well and I've been sleeping a lot today. So I was asleep for most of the day and just really woke up at 8:30, so I have 2-day handling time on most of my items, if not all of my items, so it wasn't a big deal. Okay, let's get some business cards. I also picked a bunch of package toppers, so I'll show those to you in a second. Here is my newer business card. It says, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." And then in the corner, "I am enough." So let's give Mary a sheet mask. This one is Cucumber Hydrating. So the heart's got covered by the sheet mask, but she'll see it when she slips that out. We're going to put these, we're going to put this in a heart poly mailer. Poly mailers are perfect for this lightweight item. Anything 16 ounces and less can be shipped first class mail. This weighs 3.4 ounces altogether, so we round up to 4. And update, Mary paid $8.50 for the 2 pieces of jewelry. I should have said that before now, sorry about that. And she paid $8.98 for shipping, because when she paid individual shipping. I'll refund her the difference. So my actual cost for shipping is $2.76. Purchase and print. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Let's go to the next item. Now I pulled some of these earlier today in between one of the times I was up before I went back to sleep, and so I haven't pulled everything. So let's do this one. This is Janice. Just want to make sure Janice didn't purchase anything else, and she didn't. So let's pull her item. So Janice is in Oregon, and she purchased this necklace. It does have a mark from Claire's, so I put that in the listing. This sold for $4.79 plus $4.99 shipping. My fingers are not doing what I want them to do. There we go. It is a turquoise kind of color choker. Put it in plastic. And maybe because this one is blue, we will use blue wrapping paper. Here we are. Thank you to Nancy, who got us an aqua tape dispenser. Look how pretty that is. And we are going to use the turquoise raffia. I have a pair of scissors over here, a pair of scissors over here. Feeling good about the situation. Today, while I was sleeping the day away, my husband went to play at a new retirement community. And then he came back, checked on me. He laid down for a little bit. I was still asleep. And he went back out to sing. I'd love to tell you where. I have no idea. Ruskin? that a place close by? He said it was within 30 minutes, which is quite far from us because we live in the city, like a suburban area. So everything's pretty close. So for him to travel 30 minutes, I didn't get the full story because I was asleep, but he was really excited. Okay, so here's what it looks like before the package topper. I am going to use, we still have little bunches of these. This little rabbit, oh, so sweet. You're headed to Oregon, right? Just tuck him down in there, or her. We're gonna call you Gray. And let's put this in a poly mailer. We're gonna use a poly mailer with some popsicles and icicles and ice cream. Bring a little summer to Oregon. It has been so nice and sunny here. We've had people in the pool almost every day still. Not me, because I'm a wimp, but everybody else. 1.8, so we round up to 2. 2 ounces update. She paid, did I say what she paid? I don't know. $4.79 for the necklace and $4.99 for shipping. My cost for shipping is $309. $309. Purchase and print. My mom is coming to stay with us next Wednesday. She has a orthodental, I don't think it's either one of those words, to check on her teeth. About an hour north of us or so, so she's gonna stay with us. Fly in, stay with us, and then fly back. Oh, nope. What happened to my Dymo? Dymo, let's see. I have to show this to you. This is hysterical. This is the label it needs to print, and the other one printed. This is the label it printed. Do you see how tiny this is? Something is running amok. What in the world? Auto. Let's go into properties. Normal, good. Advanced properties. Ah, okay. It put it on a different label. I have the 99019. Let's see if that works. That looks like it's gonna work. That's so weird because I printed that other one and then now we're back to a regular size label. This is like a little Barbie label. Thank you, Janice. So she's gonna fly in Wednesday and then fly back out Saturday. So really she'll only be here for Friday, but it'll be nice to have her and so close to my birthday. And eBay's making me sign back in. There must have been some kind of little glitch there on eBay's end. Okay, we're back in. We did it. Let's do this gold necklace. It's hiding under my ribbons. I just listed this too. Really pretty. It's going to Allie. Is anything else going to Allie? Okay. And Allie's in, where are you, Allie? Hawaii. Oh, very nice. You're gonna go live in Hawaii. So for this one, because it's so, I'll probably still do the trick with the straw. Let's do the trick with the straw. I think I'm gonna have to cut this one in half too. But I haven't seen my mom since October, so it'll be good to see her for even a short term. And maybe we'll make a video, maybe not. Oh, this part is not going to go in a straw. So when that happens, I just cut the straw vertically, and then I can wrap it around because the end of this has like a heart charm thing happening. So just lay it in there, and that way it's still protected. And the heart, you're not gonna be able to see it, but there's a heart there, trust me. Okay, so there we are. I'm going to lay this down. I have a really pretty piece of cardboard. Isn't this stunning? I found it an advent calendar, and I bought the advent calendar after the holidays for 90% off. Took everything out, nothing was like Christmassy at all, and then I'm keeping it to give away as package toppers. There's like 12 or 15 or something items in here. So I thought I'm gonna cut this. It's not super well cut, and that way I can washi tape a necklace, and I think this is the necklace to do it. Let's get some washi. I know this washi doesn't have very much stick, so that'll be perfect. I've used washi to tape necklaces to things, and they've been fine. Oh, huh. That's the last piece of that. So there we are, easy peasy. I'm going to put this in a plastic bag. And then we will wrap this with tissue paper. That was that last piece of washi. Now I get to start a new school of washi. Very exciting. For me. We went to the bins, I don't know, about 4 or 5 days ago. And since then I haven't been out again. So I've just been working around the house and doing some things when I'm feeling up to it. After the bins, my whole body starts to not feel great. But it's a price I'm still willing to pay because it's so much fun to go. Let's do the red. I have a gold tone bracelet I think I'm gonna do as a package topper. We'll cut this in half so we get 2 out of it. I have to pop on and see if the Thread Up DIY boxes have come back in stock. They've been out of stock for a few weeks. I still have quite a bit to list, but everything is organized. So let's do, I have 2 gold tone. So that was just gold. I have this one, which is like a stretch metal. It almost looks vintage. It's really cool. If you've seen the roll-on seed bracelets, it's like that. I think this one's the one. I think you're the one. Put that right around the business card. And then I was gonna say I have, this one is gold with like a peachy champagne rhinestone, and you can just open it up and wear it as a bangle, but this one has gold too. I also have a few beaded bracelets that I wouldn't necessarily get even $1 or $2 out of, but they make fun package toppers. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the Aqua 12 by 15. Saves that piece of cardboard from the trash or the recycle. I don't know. I always forget if you can recycle printed materials. I always have to go on the website and check. So 6.5 ounces rounds up to 7. I don't think our recycle here allows you to do that in the regular container. So the cost for the necklace was $5 and the cost for shipping was $4.99. My cost for shipping was $3.63. Purchase and print. Let's see if the printer remembers its settings. Silly printer. You're so good, but you're so silly. And print. And print. Oh, it did it again! What in the world? I'm gonna have to do this every time? That can't be right. How did I even do that? Okay, so properties, advanced, it defaulted to something else. 99019, okay. Okay, print. And it's back. Well, I mean, if I have to take an extra few steps, I'm gonna do it because the print is awesome, but I wonder why that's happening. Let's see if it makes me sign back in. Ship. Next item. No, but it gave me a different page than I'm used to. So maybe eBay's doing something from their end. We'll try to go with it. The next item that's sold are these earrings. Let's see if they purchased anything else. These are headed to Reagan. Okay, Kelsey. Kelsey's the person who, hi Kelsey, purchased 2 items. So I don't think Reagan did. Oh, Mary, you just purchased another item. She did. Huh. After I did that. Okay, so these are clay earrings. They retail for like $20, I think. I looked them up. They're handmade. They are polymer clay disc circle hoops. That's what I call them. And I sold them for $4. I took a best offer. And Reagan paid shipping of $3.99. There we are. The backs are different, and I don't know if it's reversible, but it does have a cool back print. So let's put these in a plastic bag. Just using tiny little plastic bags today. Put this piece of washi across it, and let's pick out a tissue paper. We are going to go with the dog print. Still have some of that left. Been trying different ways to fold these. Make them look a little bit neater. And I think I'm going to use, I haven't done this yet, we bought pearl beading, fake pearl, at the bins. Let's see if I can find one end. And I'm going to use that wrapped around a package. Should be enough. Oh, it looks so pretty. Really elevates the look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tie a bow is the only thing. We'll see. In the 90s when I was at college, I wore overalls with pearls. I'm sure I've told that story a time or two. Oh yeah! And that's what that reminded me of just now. We will put a business card. And I don't think I have anything R, but I'm gonna check. So here's some of the things I have off to the side. We have some bags, but they are O, Y, and F. Some scrunchies, we have some more of those. Some really pretty tags somebody made me. P, that was close. S, Z, F, I, F, W, and an O. Okay, that was clearly not an R. So, Virginia is where she lives. Let's do a scrunchie, and we'll put it around this really pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Can you see the yellow? The label. Thank you for sending me these tags. They're beautiful. We have a lot going on here. There we are. Let's put that in a poly mailer. We will put it in one of these gorgeous watercolor ones. So pretty. This is Smile Now by You Pack and Ship, who I recognize. That is Corey. Corey's been selling poly mailers for decades, I think. .4 ounces, so we round up to 2. And again, she paid $4 for the earrings and $3.99 to ship them. My cost is $2.76. Purchase and print. Open label. We shall see. I think it went back. It did. Okay, so let's choose 99019. Okay, and print. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a workaround maybe tomorrow, because that's kind of annoying. Thank you so much, Reagan. Next item, let's do this little choker. This is a Seraphina Choker, again from the Thread Up box. This is layered, but the layers are so dainty. Let's get that in the right form. There we are. So I think most of these, if not all of the layers, will go in the straw. Bright yellow straw. Yeah, that's good. Let's see if I can get it attached to the other side. I cannot, so I'll just have to cut down the straw a little bit. Oh, wrong way. We're gonna do it. There we go. Take about 2 inches off of that. Let's drop you back down. It's so nice to be shipping jewelry and not hard goods. I watch my mom's shipping videos and just see what my mom is doing. Yikes. Yikes. She is a beast. So there we are. Put it in this plastic bag. Put some tissue paper in. Do the dog print again since it's right on top. And I'm gonna need different washi. Let's use you. It says, you've got this. I am so busy. I am not so busy unless you count sleeping as busy. I guess my body was trying to heal itself or something. So my body was busy. I was off in dreamland. Let's do some raffia. Now for the next few days until I realize what day it is, I'm just going to keep thinking it's the wrong day. Does anybody else that works at home have that issue? Like, what is today? Like, I started this saying, hello, happy Tuesday, and it's Friday. Wasn't even close. My husband plays again tomorrow. He is outside, but we're in Florida, of course, so it'll be gorgeous. It's supposed to be in the high 60s at a really nice restaurant a couple miles away. What shall we give? Oh, I didn't even click in this. Oh, this is Chelsea. Okay, so I have to wrap another item for Chelsea too. Kelsey? Chelsea. Kelsey. Sorry, Kelsey. She ordered this, and she ordered the Dooney purse, which I have right here. And this purse sold for $17.99. I'm going to tie the strap, and this is a vintage piece. Am I going to tie the strap? Can I take the strap off? I wonder if it'd be better to take the strap off. I could. I don't think it's going to be better. Maybe I'll open the purse. Maybe I'll do all of the things and like nicely put the strap inside. Do we like that idea? I think I like that idea. So when she gets it, you'll just see. This purse does have some character, which I love, 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 and so did Kelsey. She wrote me a note. Hi, Melissa, YouTube subscriber here. Hi, Kelsey, now that I'm saying your name right. I love your channel and your shop. Thanks for being you. Best, Kelsey. Thank you. Let's put your bag in a bag. Slide that right in there too. And then we'll wrap everything up. I think we want to do some pearls again. That'll look so pretty. I can find the end. That should be enough. I think you can go a couple times around. So I'm going to plan that better. Okay, so if I start this way, let's try that. Go this way. And then go this way. Do I have enough? I'm going to tie it in the back. There we go. Now we'll fix that. This is what the front looks like so far. And let's do I have any K's? I don't think I have any K's. I do have an airy hair bauble. I wonder if she'd want that. I think that's really sweet. And it's brand new, of course. Put that under there. There we are. And she paid shipping for the bag, which was $7.99, and she paid shipping for the necklace. And the necklace again sold for $9.99 plus $4.99. So I'm going to figure out how much shipping is and then refund for the difference. So it is over 1 pound, so it is going to have to go priority mail. This is 1 pound 5.8 ounces, so 1 pound 6 ounces I can type in, but it's the same thing as 2 pounds. So let's see 2 pounds. She is in Colorado. 2 pounds in a poly mailer is $9.93. Let's see what it is in a regional A box. Regional A box is pricier at $10.24. Let me try to think of what other, I don't think this is gonna fit in a padded envelope. Nope. It looks like maybe it would, but it won't because it just won't. You'll have to trust me on that. No. This would need to be several inches. So I think our best bet is going to be putting it in a poly mailer at 2 pounds. So before I do that, I'm going to get some bubble wrap. Doesn't have to be a lot. That's too many. Too many bubbles. There we go. And if this doesn't fit, I've got bigger ones, but let's try this. Yep. And I'm sure I'm missing something, but this really does seem to be the cheapest at $9.93. So she paid $7.99 and she paid, I said it, but I forgot it already. $4.99 was it? $4.99. The actual cost is $10, $8, $9, $10. So she paid about $3. I'll do the actual math and refund her the difference. So purchase and print. And open. Let's see how we're looking, label maker. Nope, still have to go to properties, advanced, paper size, 99019. Okay, print. It's only an extra couple seconds, but it'd be nice if it would remember that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need to do is put that label number, thank you Kelsey, under the necklace because I just printed for the purse. So only the purse has the tracking attached to it so far. So I'm going to go to eBay. I'm going to copy the tracking number. And if you don't know how to do that, you can simply look at the package and just manually type it. And go to more actions under the necklace and add tracking number. Paste in the tracking and save. Okay, so now eBay has both tracking numbers for that package. So we're good to go there. Now I'm going to log into PayPal because she paid for 2 shipping costs. And if I would have separated that and put it in 2 bags, you can absolutely do that and that would justify it. But my head, she paid for 2 bags. I put it in one. That was my determination to do that. That's what I do. So I am going to refund her some. You don't have to refund her everything. She's actually probably not even gonna know what I paid. There's a little checkbox to let people know or not know. I uncheck it. I don't let people know what I paid. So now that I'm in PayPal, I'm going to find, doesn't matter, one of her payments. She paid at the same time. And halfway down the page, there's issue a refund. When you hit that, a secondary page comes up. No need to freak out that you've just refunded everything. And the cost, like I said, would be $3. So I'm going to go $2.50-ish would be fine. I have some expenses with shipping. And done. And that's all that is. And now I can move on to the next thing. I'm actually going to take time and leave some feedback and clear out the few purchases that I did. I'm going to leave Mary's in there because I'm going to have to I don't have to, but I'm going to put Mary's items in the things she just purchased, and then I can void that shipping label. Okay. So the next item I think are these pearls. These are headed to Stacy. So this is by J. Crew. The little J. Crew placard is in the back. And these are faux pearls. And it is a strand of faux pearls. And then the ribbon wraps in and out of the beads. So like this one just looks like a black knot. But if you can kind of pop it out. So it's up to you of how many you pop out, how many beads you want hidden. The ribbon is frayed. And you can tie it in a bow. And then you can put the bow in the back, or you can incorporate the bow. I'll show you. Okay, that's a really bad bow. But pretend it's a pretty bow. And then you can put the bow there, or put the bow there, or just completely hide the bow. It's up to you. Now, this will not fit in a straw. I have to have a really big straw. So I'm gonna go get a piece of foam. I think I'm gonna do foam. Here we go. Probably didn't have to have this big of a piece, but that's fine. I'm gonna roll this. Making sure none of the beads touch the other beads because I don't want clanking. And then finish that. And let's put a little bit of raffia around this to hold this closed. And Stacy is in Georgia. So she should probably get this, today's Friday, Monday or Tuesday, I would think. I think I recognize her username. I wonder if I've purchased from her before. Oh, maybe not. Maybe she's purchased from me. I don't know. I'm going to make this like reds and pinks and blue. So I have a red bag. Let's slide this here. Fold that over. A little bit of washi. Instead of a plastic bag, we'll do this bag. My camera shut off, sorry about that. So Stacy has a S initial that I'm going to tie into this. And it will match the whole theme here. This was an after Christmas 90% off initial. But being red and white just means I can use it for Valentine's Day. Really, you could use it any time of year. And a business card. This has like a fake leather thing happening, I love. There we are. Put that in a red polymer. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I've decided to go with this pink one. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the pink one. It's so stinking cute, this llama print, and it matches. There we are. And I'm gonna say this weighs 7 ounces. Let's see. 5.8, so we round up to 6. And again, she paid $16 for the necklace. I took an offer, or I sent her an offer, I guess. And she paid $3.99 for shipping. Cost for shipping is actually $3.22. Purchase and print. I spilled burning hot water on my hand tonight. It's just starting to hurt. I should probably go take some Advil for that. Print. I have to change this again. Talk to my mom tomorrow and I'll ask if she's having the same issue. Okay, okay, okay. At least there's a workaround, right? Thank you, Stacy. There. I am going to go get some meds in me and I will come back. Okay, quick break accomplished. Put a nice pack on my hand. I'm doing fine. You're fine. I think what we're gonna do next, let's just do this purse. It's easy peasy. We're gonna do a purse. So this is a Vera Bradley. This is their Piccadilly Plum Paisley. It is an older print. It sold for $8 and it is headed to Cynthia in California. Really, this print could be brand new. I think it's that cool. Okay, so let's do the handles like that, I think. So let's put in plastic first. Oh, and I have a matching ribbon. They're straightened out. And she left me a note saying, "Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day." Thanks, I am. I am digging this heart print. I'm sure it's just because it's new, but it reminds me of like Lisa Frank 80s a little bit. Just the colors. They did such a nice job on it. Let's use some satin ribbon. This is also Jilson Roberts, but I found this on a really good deal. I have to degunk those. I keep saying that and then I forget. It's originally like $24, which is crazy. Maybe after this I'll check the ThredUp website and see if they brought back any more jewelry. There we go. Straighten that out. Straighten that out. And what package topper? Let's see if I have any C's. WF. I do not have any C's, so let's do a cucumber mask and a big poly mailer. And this is going first class just because it's lightweight. We're at 9.9 ounces, so we round up to 10. And again, she paid $8 for the bag and $4.99 for shipping. 10 ounces, update. $4.33 is my cost. Purchase and print. Open. Print. Properties advanced. Why can't I get this to stay? Okay. Okay. Huh. Print. Okay. So weird. I want to print it right after I printed it the first time and see if it stays. I think it stayed. It's going to be a bummer to do that every single time now. I know I've just said that like 1,400 times. Thank you, Cynthia. And let's do Mary's next. Okay. So Mary were the two items at the beginning. So what I have to go in and do, because she purchased another item. Oh, another item just shipped. Just sold. Oh, fun. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do for Mary, I don't have to, but I have the bag right here, I might as well. I'm gonna go into my eBay page, and on the left-hand side, there is shipping labels under sell. So I click shipping labels. I find Mary's shipping label, there it is, just about 6 or 7 left, just about 6 or 7 down. And on the right-hand side, there's void. Select a reason, it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna say the label didn't print, send request. So I'll have my money back from this label in a couple days, and this label is now void. I'm gonna leave it on here, just scribble it out, because I'm going to just put this in with the shoes she purchased. Print shipping label for the shoes. Let me get those. So I already had most of that stuffed, just shoved another piece in. Make sure they're tied. Here are Mary's shoes. She paid $15, and they are Nikes. They are Nikes, right? Yes. And she paid $8.99 for shipping. So I'm going to put these probably in some eBay tissue paper and slip them in a bag before we do full out nice tissue paper. Them in some plastic. And I can't remember, I'm gonna guess I used the heart or the feather. Oh, I think I used the feather. So I'm gonna use the heart with this one. Use the pink. Do I remember what we gave Mary the first time? Maybe I should cut this open. I don't remember. Okay, since I don't remember, I know I haven't given anybody stickers. Let's do a full page of thank you stickers. loosen these so that I don't bend the stickers. Nope. And she already has a business card. Now I'm going to put this in a big poly mailer, but let's give it away first. Oh, 1 pound, 3.7 ounces. So you can put 1 pound 4, or I put 2 pounds because it's the same. So I always round up to that next pound. And she paid $8.99 for shipping the shoes, and my cost is $8.25. So I am going to go back in after we do that and refund her the shipping for that first package, since she didn't have to pay that. If these fit in here, we'll use them, but if not, I've got bigger mailers. We're good. So print. And open, and print, and properties, and advanced, and switch down to the large lever arch, and okay, and print. I've been using this label maker, oh my goodness, so many years. I've never had this issue. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so let's go back into PayPal, find Mary's original purchases. She already paid for 2, and I refunded 1 because there were 2 jewelry items. So now I have to refund the one I didn't refund. I wonder if I can figure that out quicker. Let me think. Let me go back into my eBay and still see if I have Mary's items up. I do. She purchased the stretch bracelet, which had a shipping cost of $3.99, and the double layer gold tone chain, which $4.99. So I have to figure out which one I've already refunded. If I click into this, will it tell me? So I'm clicking into the gold tone chain, which had the $4.99. Okay, I did refund her $4.99. So now I'm going to click into the bracelet, which had $3.99 shipping. And I did not. Okay, so I'm going to issue her $3.99. And because now I've issued her her full shipping for the first 2 items, I'll send her a letter. Not a letter, an actual letter, an email through eBay saying, I saw she just purchased some shoes. I was able to get the jewelry into the shoe thing, so I've refunded her with that. Okay, here we are. Hi, Mary. Let's not put my caps lock on. Hi, Mary. I just refunded you for the shipping you paid on the 2 jewelry items. I was able to put them in with the sneakers and saved you some shipping costs. Thank you so much, Melissa. P.S. Everything will ship tomorrow. Send, and we're good. Let's see how many eBay items I have left. I have earrings somebody just purchased. Do I have anything else? Oh, I have the acrylic earrings I have to do. Everybody else is done. So I didn't pull the earrings that just sold. So let me find this other earring. So the earrings are going to Selena. These are super cool earrings. I got these. Oh, let's check thread up. Still out of stock. I bought them all. They're clear, I guess, acrylic. They're clear, but then if you turn them, they have all sorts of colors. I don't know if they'll come out. Definitely pinks, blues, yellow, green, purple. I guess like truly rainbow. They're really cool. They did have a little flaw, and so I reduced the price. But you could just wear them with the flaw. I don't even know if you'd be able to see it, honestly, just because of how the color is on them. So let's wrap these really well. Let's put a little piece of raffia around them. So these are headed to Selena in Virginia. Very nice. She paid $4 for the earrings. Again, I sent an offer to her. I don't have best offer on. I keep saying best offer. I mean, I sent an offer and she paid $4.99 for the shipping. I'm going to change out my camera battery because it is blinking, and I will be back. We are going to put this in a thick paper, I'm gonna call it, bag. It could be like a waxed cotton or something. It's really nicely made. There we go. Let's put some tissue paper around it. Make this look a little nicer. And we'll use some of our last red ribbon. This is my last piece, I think. Maybe I'll cut it into two, and then we'll wrap both around. I loved this ribbon because it had the ability to kind of shred itself, self-shred. It's like one piece, but then could easily be kind of pulled into multiple pieces. So it just made it look more fun, like I'm here. And if my hands can do it, your hands could do it. The thing is, you couldn't tighten it up too much. I should have cut first and then pulled, but look how fun that is. So I don't have an S. I wonder if she'd want this tiny little sheep. It's a very fluffy tail. He's cute, right? Loosen this a little bit. Oh, adorable. You are adorable. Okay, we will put you in an ice cream mailer. And give it away. I'm going to say 6 ounces. 3.6 ounces, so we round up to 4. Update $2.76, and she paid $4.99 and $4 for the earrings. I'm sure I've said that by now. Print Properties. Advanced. 99019. Okay. Okay. Print. Oh. Thank you, Selena. Now, the only other thing I have is a pair of earrings for, let's at least see the person's name is. She's probably not going to make the video. Barbara in North Carolina. I will have your earrings out soon, Barbara, but for your video, it'll be somewhere else, or maybe not on a video, and I'm sorry about that. I'll show a picture of your earrings though. So the rest of this video is what's sold on YouTube. My husband and I went to the bins, as I've already mentioned, and we made a haul, and I sell straight from YouTube. So if people like what they see, they email me, I send them an email back with the invoice, and everything goes through PayPal. So now I have to log into PayPal, which I've done. I pulled, I think, everything, and I have to go to my invoices. So manage invoices, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so 6 invoices I have right now. I think before we start this, I'm going to organize a little bit, and I'm going to make sure nobody else needs an invoice. So I will be back. Okay, my noisy printer is on. I have on the back recycled music. On the front, everybody's items that they're getting. I just hand wrote everything. And I thought now would be a good time to take a look at my last shipping video. And I asked for inspirational quotes or things that made you smile or added value. So I thought some of these were really good, and I wanted to not only embrace them for me, but to spread them to you as well. Okay. 2 of my favorite quotes, Sunshine says, "A negative mind will never give you a positive life." A negative mind will never give you a positive life. Very strong. Let your smile change the world, not the world change your smile. Oh, I love that one. Let the world not change your smile. Let your smile change the world. That was from Sunshine as well. Oh, this name is beautiful. Zulima, I'm gonna say. It'll be hard, but not impossible. When she graduated high school 3 years ago, she put this on her cap. It will be hard, but not impossible. It's her motto, and it reminds her of how she could do anything she sets her mind to. Beautiful. Let's pick a few more. Oh, this is not one, but this is person does not like ramen noodles. I must have mentioned who doesn't love ramen noodles, and they don't. Of course, not everybody would like something. I'm gonna cut some of my smiling out here. Oh, Rhonda. Rhonda was up late and couldn't go back to sleep. I hope you're getting some sleep, Rhonda. Oh, Nicole bought her first pack of Jilson Robert tissue paper, Gypsy Floral, and she got brown raffia to match. That sounds lovely. Here's Christina's, should I say last names? Maybe just stick with first names. Here's Christina's favorite quotes. If God brings it to you, he'll bring you through it. If God brings it to you, he'll bring you through it. Also, I know I'm somebody because God doesn't make no junk. That's awesome. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any. Oh, Donna had a box cutter, one of those cardboard cutters. I really should leave mine in here. It's hanging up in our utility room. She said it worked really well, and she had a tradesman come in her house, and the poor guy was trying to cut down a large box by using one of the standard box cutters and was struggling. She handed her the cardboard cutter and asked him what he thought, and his boss was so intrigued that he took a look at it, tried it for himself, and immediately went online and purchased two. They're that good. Plus they're like $7. Let's see. Was that all of them? That could have been all of them. So if I've missed yours, go ahead and leave it underneath. Oh, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I know Sarah well. She uses a lot of Z's as stickers, and she puts one on every package. She puts the Alzheimer's sticker to raise awareness. A letter Z sticker is as her mother's name was Zuella. Gorgeous name, Zuella. A heart sticker because we love her, and another sticker of something that reminds me of her. A monarch, butterfly, hummingbird, sewing machine. My mom passed away of Alzheimer's a little over a year ago, and this helps me grieve. I could understand that. Zuella. I'm sorry about your mother, Sarah. Zuella sounds like a lovely creature and a wonderful mother, clearly. Zuella. Just going through a second time and seeing. Oh, somebody liked Bear's little song at the end. We put those songs at the end of every video. Sometimes it's just truly at the end of the video, but I think we created that. Bear wrote the song. It's just a little jingle. Only a couple weeks into my YouTube career, so we've been using that for them. We usually do like 1, 2, 3, Bloomies on 3 or something like that, and then the song starts though. Great video. 2 of the favorite quotes. Let your smile change the world, not the world change your smile. I read that one. Mary. Hi, Mary. I know Mary well. Her grandson, who is 7, got me a card that has a llama on it. It says, I, Lala, love you a la lot. I love kids' humor. It's so funny. It's on her desk in the office. It must make her smile just all the time. Somebody liked my hair. Thank you. Her quote, Megan, one of her favorite quotes is, the more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss. I just finished reading a book today that I picked up at a thrift shop yesterday. I have a little bit of a book issue, if you didn't know. Once I start a book, it's very hard for me to set it down. So I try not to start too many books, especially on days I know I can't just like clear my schedule, because I just want to consume the book. They're so good. So I like that. The more you read, the more things you'll know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Let's see. Somebody said, you're so funny sometimes. Thanks, Catherine. Naz now has 3 dogs, all rescued. The rescued Beagle mix passed away a few years ago. Rescued is my favorite breed. Love that. That is a fantastic quote. Mary loves my shipping and chit-chat videos. I love making them. Rather than me just sit here, talk to myself, smile to myself, which happens anyway. Happy New Year, Barbie girl. I just sent you something. Thrifting Animal was relaxing with us in West Virginia. Quirky Girl, she said, did you receive my card? I absolutely did. I opened it this past week and it was the end of my video. I have a thank you card out to you if you haven't already received it. Sorry it takes us so long sometimes to open P.O. Box mail. I never want to make it where we're doing it on every video. We like to save it so it's more of a special moment at the end of a video, and Bear only gets to go to the mailbox, to the P.O. box once a week. So sometimes it could be a couple weeks until we accumulate a little bit, but it was so sweet. It was a little child with the C around him. I'm gonna assume it was a him. Diana Bradley was wondering if she should do a YouTube or not. Does it really make money to do so? Some have said they wish they started from the beginning. Yeah, I think it's a great thing to start a YouTube, especially if you like to speak to yourself almost. In the beginning, if you look back years, my first videos are very awkward. Since then, I have hopefully gotten a little better with speaking toward a camera, speaking toward my friends. And one thing I did to help that is I truly would film myself no matter what I was doing. My cell phone, I would just be walking around the house saying, I'm gonna go get something to eat and it's gonna be ramen noodles and I'm going to turn the stove on to high until the water boils. I would like narrate my entire day, and my pattern of speech became a little bit more fluent. You can tell when I have pain, which I have a little bit right now, but past that, people are going to want to watch people that have passion, that have a great love for what you're doing. So if you're sitting down going like, oh, I have to ship these items, I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, let's get our first item. It's this. I didn't even like this. I'm not sure why I bought this, but it sold. Like, I would not want to watch that personally. I'm going to want to watch something of any subject. I watch people who have pet snakes and it turns that into a career. I watch people decorate houses. I watch people put mufflers in and do puzzles just because they have a passion, and that passion and excitement somehow rolls through the computer, cell phone, television into me, and it makes me excited for the subject. So yes, you can absolutely make money with YouTube. Not right away. You have to get 1,000 subscribers and there's a few other things. So once you start getting subscribers, it's a little easier. Most of my videos make probably around $20, $25 at this point, I would say. Some of them have made $500, $600 though. It's based on a whole bunch of things, and honestly, I'm not a pro in this area at all. So I even hate to share what I'm sharing for fear it might be wrong, but I think I'm about right. So my analytics, my revenue for today, for this hour, what am I doing here? Oh, real time. Right now, I'm making $11.25. Let's do 90 days. That'll be helpful. Let's do 30 days. Okay, 30 days I made $228.17. Let's do lifetime. Now lifetime, it says started in 2011, but that can't possibly be. That's just when I signed up. I started making videos at the very end of 2017 and really started picking up 2018, 2019. So for 2 solid years now, I've made $4,535.70. So $4,500. I try to do a video a week. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's more like 2. Let's see. Let's see. How do I find my highest videos of all time. I know there's a way to do that. I shouldn't be taking too much time and trying to figure that out. Oh, here we go. Okay, so my top paid video is my ThredUp Reject Rescue Box shoes. Let's see if I can figure out how much I made on that. I think I can. That video made $455. So not only that, but people signed up on ThredUp and I got $10 every time. Now you have to use it in their shop, but whatever. The next most popular one is I taught my mom to make a six-figure income, which I absolutely did. And that video made $641.65. So it depends on what videos. Some videos, like my step-by-step Dymo video, made, oh, this is the update, not the actual video. This one only made $30. Where is the actual video? Let's do a FabFitFun one. This FabFitFun in the Lifetime. How much did you make? Tell me, tell me. It's still scrolling across the screen. Should I guess? I'm gonna say like $200 or $300. Oh, something went wrong. Let's try that. Nope, something went wrong. Well, I could tell you in the last year it made $61, but I put it out in the spring of custom. Can I custom? I'm like, okay. Enter 18 or later. So 3, okay, apply. Nope, something went wrong. I don't know why it won't let me see. Anyway, some of my videos make $20 and others make a few $100s. So I don't really do it for the money, but the money is a nice perk. I know some people who are very similar to me but can produce more videos make over $1,000 a month, so it is possible. Wanted to make sure. Oh, Betty said her bedroom is painted in aqua, brown, and purple. I could totally see that. I think that's good because it is almost 11 o'clock here. My husband called and he is at the gym. It's a 24-hour, what is it called? Planet Fitness, that's what it is. It's $10 a month to join. Okay, so let's log me into something. Nothing is happening. Here we go. PayPal, and take a look at what's sold through YouTube. I might cut out that whole segment. Ooh, taxes. Okay, so let's go under. Come on. Manage invoices. And go to the first one. This is Catherine. Catherine bought a top and dress, and I already shipped Catherine's yesterday. So she is finished. So above Catherine is Barb. Barb purchased some Levi's. Here they are. They are very much my color, and if I wore jeans and these were my size, I would have kept these. Got these at the bins. I think it was $1.59 for clothing that day. And I say that day because a lot of times, I thought my husband was trying to come in. Just my squeaky chair. They give us different prices. So weird. So let's fold these up. These were brand new. I want to weigh these before I put anything on them. They're right at a pound. So that tells me, first of all, I have to ship them priority mail. But I paid $1.59 for these, and she paid $6. So pretty. And I'm going to do the navy blue tulle. And then whatever doesn't sell from that video, I'm going to send into ThreadUp. I've been trying to send more things into ThreadUp because the jewelry is where I'm doing the best. I'm not making the most money per piece, but it is so fast and I'm really enjoying it. So we will send her a cucumber mask, a little card, and a business card. Slip all of that in there. Perfect. And this is headed to Pennsylvania. And I did charge $7.55 because that's what it is for the padded flat rate mailer on PayPal. Had to make sure I had labeled paper in there. Shipping cost $7.55. Confirm and pay. Print. Change back to this printer and print. Thank you, Barb. I am going to put you on pause and eat something. My stomach is gargling. Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and I am back for part 2 of this video. It is Saturday morning. My mail has not yet been picked up. So let's jump right into it. Emily from, where are you from, Emily? I don't know. From somewhere, purchased a Starbucks mini tote and a vintage Speedo tank top. And she lives in Texas. So let me grab those 2 items. We are going to put this in a 13 by 15, 12 by 15 mailer. I don't know. We are going to put this in a zippered bag. Let me flip you down a little bit. There we are. And what kind of tissue paper? We are going to use the blue azure. Let's go for the navy blue tulle. Once this is tied, we'll neaten up the backs a little bit. There we are. See, for package toppers, don't think I have any E's. I do not. So let's grab a label and a Coenzyme Q10 mask. So we will tuck all of this underneath. This is what the package looks like. Get out my handy dandy scale. This is the Accutech 50 pounds. Put this in a poly mailer to protect everything. And Monday is a national holiday, as I might have mentioned that. So even though today is Saturday, you probably won't get this until Wednesday. 7.5 ounces gets rounded up to 8. And now I'm in PayPal instead of eBay since this was a YouTube order. So 8 ounces, first class mail. Did I say what she paid? She paid $12 plus shipping. My cost is $3.28. Confirm and pay. Love these red mailers. Just full of sunshine, happiness. Print. And this is going to use my regular printer to print. Oh, we printed on the wrong side. Bummer. So all I have to do is go back into that. If I hadn't already closed it, would be good, but I closed it. So I have to go back and find Emily. Here she is. Let's find her shipping. I don't know if I've ever done this before. So I need to make a copy. Issue refund, view details. Let's try view details. Here we are. Ship another. Ship another. Reprint. We found it. Reprint label. Let's try that one more time. Print. I think we have it this time. I know for Pirate Ship, the sticker has to be in a different placement than for PayPal, so I probably had Pirate Ship in mind with that. No! What in the world? Huh. Let's just try putting a regular sheet of paper in this. And if I have to tape it on, I tape it on. I don't understand what's happening all of a sudden with eBay. Well, this can't be eBay. Print. Get out my tape. Okay, we were good. Maybe I loaded it differently. The wrong way? I don't know. Now I have to tape it on though. I used to have to do this all the time before I realized there's sticker paper. There we go. Thanks, Emily. And the next item, let's go back into my invoices. I think the next item is a printer. Let's see, that was Emily. So we are headed up. And it's the Polaroid camera with film. They paid $20.50 with the shipping. Print shipping label. Perfect. So I'm going to wrap this in a plastic bag, of course, with some bubble wrap, some foam, something to protect it. wish I had tissue paper with cameras on it. That would be darling, but I don't. We'll do some feathers. And let's stick with the tulle since it matches this. This is headed to Linda. And do I have any L's? I don't think I do. I have W, F, I, no L's. So we shall gift her this cute little rabbit, as well as one of my business cards. Just need to find them. There we are. Trim this off. Okay, let's put this in a poly mailer. We'll go with the same red heart print. This should still be able to ship first class now. So we shall see. I'm gonna guess 10 ounces. It's a little heavy. Too soon. 12.2, wow. So I round up to 13 ounces and calculate shipping cost. I'm gonna check the labels. It looks like it's loaded correctly, and my cost for shipping is $5.12. Confirm and pay. Now I wasn't sure if this worked, so I did disclose that. It does look to be in really good condition, but I wasn't sure if there's any wires needed or additional things. I don't know. So it was being sold as is. Haha, we did it. It actually printed on the right side. Thank you, Linda. Let's see, who is next? Looks like Wendy. What did Wendy buy? Oh, she purchased the vintage top. Here he is. She purchased this top for $30 plus shipping. This was Big Pun. It's a nice, heavy t-shirt. Let's fold this properly. This had some stains, some wear, which makes it cooler, I think. There's a story behind it. What that story is, we don't know, but it could be an awesome story. And she paid $30 for the shirt, and I believe $5 for shipping. Not sure of how to tell what I'm pretty sure $5. So we'll ship it first class mail if it's under 16 ounces. But first, let's put it in a plastic bag. We'll do the blue tissue. And do I have a W? I think I have a W. I'm so excited. I have a cousin on my husband's side called Wendy. She's a grandma with some grandchildren now. go find that W. Here it is. This would have been originally $7, but because it was 90% off, I paid 70 cents, which is pricey for a package topper. But I don't do that often, and it's a lot of fun. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let's give this away before, I'm pretty sure it'll be under 16 ounces. Ooh, 14.9. So with the poly mailer, it will round up to 16. Let's reweigh this, and I'm going to say it's 15.2. 15.3, so we round up to 16. Calculate. And my shipping cost is $5.12. Confirm and pay. Thank you, Wendy. I'm going to toss all 3 packages outside just to make the mail carrier's route. And let's keep going. Next is Carmen, and she chose 5 pieces plus a candle. A candle? An ornament, that's what she chose. So let's do hers at the end. Let's do Bev. What did Bev order? The Ann Taylor top. So pretty, excellent condition. This one had a bell sleeve and some embroidery. And she paid $6 for the top and $4.50 for shipping. So the total order was $10.50. Tuck those in a little bit. Tuck that in. There. Let me hit print shipping label so we can see where Bev is from. So Bev is from Utah. Utah is such a beautiful place. Visited many times. And since it's right here and matches everything, we will do the tulle. Now let's make that back a little prettier. I don't think I have anything with B on it, but I could be wrong. We will give Bev a cucumber mask. And a heart poly mailer. I'm going a little faster than I normally go. If you didn't catch that, I'm sure you did. Because if I can get a few more out, my husband won't have to go over to the gas station. That's where our post office is. Okay, so it's 10.6. We round up to 11. Shipping cost is $4.33. Confirm and pay. Print and print. Thank you, Bev. So next we have 4 tops, and then the last one is Tammy. And Tammy purchased the Talbot's 2X bicycle cardigan. Let's do that one next. This was a rather popular piece, and it sold for $10 plus $5 shipping. So let's fold it up all nice and neat. And fold in, and fold in, and fold in. We are going to put it in a plastic bag. There we are. I have this dog print cut in half. I'm wondering if I should do a full sheet of paper or if this half will be enough. Let's check it out here. Oh, we're fine. It's going to be a good day. I think I have some brown or tan. Let's use some brown ribbon. I think in one of my shipping videos I said I'd like some brown ribbon with this dog print, and I found some. Here, that's it. Thanks. Okie dokie. Tie a nice pretty bow on this and make sure there's no metal. Go up a little bit more and down. Just don't want anybody to get hurt by that metal. Okay, let's do, doesn't really match, but let's do the cucumber mask. And the heart mailer, and my husband just got my attention and said the mail carrier is on the way. So I'm going to call this the last package, and then I'll come back on and mail the rest, of course. This is 10.2 ounces, so let's go ahead and print shipping label. I want to do that again because there was a negative when I started. Yeah, I'm glad I did that again. It's 11.4. So first class mail, 11.4 gets rounded up to 12, and calculate. And my shipping cost is $4.33. Confirm and pay. Print and print. Thank you, Roxy. I'm gonna go chase after the mail carrier and give him this last package, and I will be back. Hello, it is Monday. It is 5:16 p.m. It's just what time it is. I thought I would get to this earlier. Didn't happen. There's a few reasons, one of which our neighbors are in town. They only stay here about twice a year, and they are ripping up the entire flooring, which is awesome. My husband and I had that done. We had the entire flooring replaced. We wouldn't have done it unless the concrete held moisture, which somehow evaporated to our floor. Long story short, all of the flooring was paid for by our insurance company. So they were jackhammering, or they had somebody jackhammering today, and it was noisy. It's very noisy, and I wasn't feeling the best. And now we have children playing in the pool. So there's like light exclamations in the background of children having fun, but I don't think you can hear that. So we're gonna try this. I sold 16 items over the weekend. My mom was in town Wednesday night. She came in, I think her flight touched down around 9 p.m. She's Lavender Clothesline, if you didn't know. She's a big seller, however you want to classify that, but she consistently makes over 100,000 a year, which is amazing. She is amazing. I submitted her for like a TV idea because she's turning 60, and I thought 60 and thrifty, or thrifty and 60 would be a fun, where they just follow her around because her life is so amazing and she's so hardworking. I thought that would be fun. I'm sure I'll never hear back again. And what else was I even gonna say? Oh, so I turned my store off last, I think Tuesday, this past Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, but I think Tuesday, and I kept it off until Friday because I know with her in town and just me not feeling well, things were not going to get shipped. And I was right, because she was at the dentist all day Thursday, but then we did hang out Friday, which was nice, and she left Saturday around like 1 p.m. I think. So I turned my store back on Friday. I do have a 2-day handling time, and we are going to ship. I sold a lot of jewelry, which was really fun, and I know some of the people, which is even more fun. I have so many fun things. I always set it up and take a picture, even if I don't post that picture. It just pleases me personally. I'll just insert the picture. I was gonna say, do you want to see and move the camera, but I got the camera where I want it, so I'll just insert the photo. And with all of the fun Valentine's Day stuff, I still have a ton more. So many fun things. I have sheet masks, I have a bunch of cards, I have a bunch of fun washi. I still have some of the ornaments. Oh, Swarovski crystals. FB. Oh, I still have a lot of F's. Nobody's name is anything with an F. Francis, there we go. I have an O. I found a whole bunch of these American Eagle hair baubles for, I think they were 10 cents. Where did I find them? Maybe in Marshall's. They were on clearance. So I picked up a whole bunch of those. I did give some to minis. Still have a lot of fun tags. Oh my goodness, I just have so many fun things. Little handmade cards with hearts. Oop, that one fell, but you can see that one. A whole bunch of lip glosses. Little cat ballerina. So we will get this out of the way and get started, because I've been playing with my fun things and setting them up for probably close to a half hour. Still have so many fun ribbons. Okay. The first item sold to Mellissa. Where is Mellissa? I will never say very personal information, so I will never say somebody's last name. I will not say their town unless it's like New York City. I don't know if I've ever said a town past New York City. I wouldn't have thought so, but if somebody lives in New York City, I'm always like, oh, they live in New York City rather than New York. I don't know, but the city's a big place. So Mellissa in Texas. If you ever don't want me to say your name, let's say you're sending something to a gift to somebody else who watches this channel, this is the only hypothesis I could come up with right now, just let me know. Just send it in the notes section, send me an email. My email's always in the description. Put it in the comments somewhere that I can see it, and I'll make sure not to mention it. But this is headed to Mellissa with 1 L and 2 S's in Texas. It's a piece of jewelry. Here's all of my jewelry I pulled in. Let's go through the jewelry. This is a sterling silver necklace. It is so pretty. If I wore jewelry, I would say that I would keep this. I don't know that I would have kept this, but it is really pretty. Put all of that over there. Here it is. I'm gonna put it in a straw. Oh, I have a black and white straw. I wonder if this will fit. There we go. Sterling silver marked. I did clean it with a bit of silver cleaner. It has a pearl in a shell, like an, I don't think it's an oyster shell. Let's flip it this way so you can see the shell. I should have just put in a picture. See how pretty that is? So you could really wear it on either side. So pretty. Good choice, Melissa. How much did this sell for? $19 and $4.99 shipping and handling. Okay, so I have this straw. It matches. I don't know if it's gonna fit. It's a very thin paper straw. And then I have bigger straws. I did order some jewelry boxes from Amazon, but they were not on Prime. So it's like a fun game to see if I can do that. See if I need to cut it or it will fit. It will fit. But they didn't have Prime. They did have free shipping. So they'll be here probably like in a couple days. There we are. I ordered them a few days ago, but they haven't come in. And that way it just doesn't tangle. Can you see what I'm doing? I think you can. I need some plastic and some tissue paper. I haven't done this in so long. So fun. This was Jilson Roberts on Amazon. I am gonna cut this because it's I think 20 by 30. And you usually can get about 240 sheets for $35 on Prime. They haven't come out with the 2020 prints. And Jilson Roberts, don't you know it's my birthday tomorrow? You need to get on that. And we have thank you stickers. I don't know who sent them, but they do have hearts to kind of match. I thought about writing down who sent what, but honestly, that would just be a good bit of work. So I'm sorry if I don't mention you by name. I was going to use the red and white. It's candy cane, but it could go Valentine's Day. But I think I'm going to use the purple. I have this fun purple scrunchy ribbon. And let's find the end of that. And I did have somebody who I have loved for years, say they will take all of my extra little pieces of ribbon. So those will be getting sent to Rhea. Thanks, Rhea. But this one, unfortunately, I didn't cut large enough. So it's the exact size I needed it. So tiny. I think I'm going to put you down a little bit more. I don't think I'm pleased with if you can see enough. That might be vaguely better. So what are we going to give her as a package topper? Her name starts with M. So I don't have any M initial things. It's the first thing of the day. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do this red bow. And I'm not going to stick it on. I will just leave it for her. I think I like the red bow. And a business card. I'm going to use the gold ones today because the blue ones don't match. Unless I get to a point where the blue ones do match. But right now it's Valentine's Day. We will show that to you. My bow fell off. Come on, bow. You're ruining my aesthetic. And plastic bag. I'm going to leave a lot of air in this bag so we don't crush the bow. We're good. And I'm So matchy-matchy. Some heart mailers. Also, a lot of the red and white items I'm using today were purchased at the Target 90% off sale. I saved the red and white for Valentine's Day and any kind of green, and maybe gold, but I'll definitely do green for St. Patrick's Day. So anything I could have picked up for 90% off, I did pick up knowing I would use it. So there we go. Let's give this away. 1.5 ounces. I feel like I have. Come on, hair, get in place. So I round up to 2 ounces, update. My cost is $2.84, so we are going to purchase and print. I have been using the Dymo 450. I couldn't even tell you for how long. Maybe 10, 12, maybe longer years. I don't know how long. I love it. You know I love it. Let's switch back to the Dymo because I haven't used that in a while. I have been looking for a Dymo, let's do this before I speak, 4XL. I think we got it. For a while. It's usually $250-ish. Why is this so weird? There we go. Okay. And so I'm not paying $200 for a label maker when I have a perfectly good label maker. But the QR codes have been printing differently. My mail carrier's fine with it. Oh my goodness. But I'm like, oh, maybe I can do a Dymo label maker video because my last one had a lot of views. Thanks, Melissa. And I make money from views, of course. So I was like, oh, I'll check for it and I'll do a video and I'll be really into it. And I finally found one. I found one for $70, I think shipped on eBay. It came in the box. It wasn't, they even said it wasn't new in the box. He said the only issue with it, and it's somebody who doesn't necessarily always sell, so it did make me feel like he's probably telling the truth. They said they print blah, blah, blah. Yeah, free shipping. It was so good. Fully functional, been used. He just has to reset it once in a while. And I messaged him. It's once in a little bit, and he uses it all day, every day. He has to unplug it and plug it back in. Oh my goodness, I am so fine with that for saving $130. He said the original box is no longer in his possession. It came with the box. I'm so thrilled so far. I haven't actually set it up, but I'm guessing it works because he does have 100%, but he doesn't have anything else for sale. Let's do the next set of items. Gloria purchased 4 items. I need a box for this one. I thought I was going to use my husband's New Balance box. He just got New Balance shoes, but we're going to send them back. He doesn't like them. So I have to go get a box. I'll be back. So here is one of the items. I purchased this, I think on Amazon, question mark. I don't know where I purchased this. A while back. I used it, loved it. It's really intense. So we found one at the bins that was like from the 60s or 70s. That's definitely less intense. I'm keeping that one because Bear does massage my back. He's awesome. We all know that. So I did sell this one. She paid $21.99 for this. Let's make the cord pretty. I have twist ties, but they are in our kitchen. Oh, you know what? No, I thought this came with twist ties. Nope. I don't think I have any G's. Just gonna tie this off with some ribbon then. Oh, huh. There we are. Let's bow that so it's easy for her to get off. My hands aren't bad, but they're not fantastic. Oh, that worked. So this and 3 other lighter weight items, which I'll show you here in a second. And she paid shipping for every single one and then messaged me saying if I could combine shipping, that would be great. I think she paid like $30 shipping. It was an intense amount. So I did. I messaged her right back and refunded her shipping on everything else because everything else was really light. This will not fit in a shoebox. It's really close. You know what? I could probably get a second shoebox. I might do that. I wanted to put padding around it, and I think I can. What do we think? We'll see about that. That's a decent option that I can slide 2 together, which I can. I do have a lot of these boxes. These are the 16 by 12 by 8. And I wanted to check really fast if this would change the shipping because of how big it is. So let's say this is, it's not, but let's pretend this is 4 pounds. I mean, maybe it is 16 by, what was that? 12 by 8 at 4 pounds. And she's in New Jersey. Let's see, $10. And let's go now and change the 16 to a 12. $10. So it will not matter. If this works, I will use, this is a big box. Do I want to use a huge box? Oh, I think this is absurdly big. What do you think? Here's the thing, it wouldn't cost me any more in shipping, but it would cost a lot more in bubble wrap. I'm trying to think if this would be okay if I just like layered it with a few layers. I think I'm gonna go with the smaller box this time. That seems like a really big box for this. I could cut it down. Let me go get a second shoebox. Here's a second shoebox. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. We're gonna stick this down just one piece to make sure. You know what? I'm confident with that. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, I just remembered I had a G something. Oh, I don't have a G something. Bummer. I thought I had a G something. I have an O, an F, and a Y. Oh, bummer. So let's put this in a plastic bag. I need to move on. I'm going to be here at 10 o'clock at night, which should be fine. So it won't fit in one bag. I'm going to put the bags end to end and then just tape those together so it creates a little bit of a seal. We're good. I'm going to put this aside and let's pull the other 3 items. There's a scarf and 2 pieces of jewelry, I think. Yes. Nope, wrong one. Here is the scarf. It is a gray plaid on one side and then a colored kind of pink and blue and gray plaid on the other side. And this sold for, I would love to tell you that, it doesn't say. Let me click in. $4.99. And this is one, if I wore scarves often, I might have kept. Just gonna say about everything because it is very like cotton breathable. Put that in a bag. And we have some really pretty items. We have these earrings, which are Sylvia's by the Sea, and they're aqua. Pretty, pretty. And then the other one is sterling silver with a shell. Believe it or not, my 2 sterling silver shell items sold on the same day. Let's open this one up. Now this one is a heavier chain, so I'll have to grab a bigger straw. This one, was it made in Italy? No, oh yeah, it is made in Italy. It's stamped 925. The shell looks really weathered and old, and so rather than pulling it off, it will easily come off of here. I thought I'm gonna leave this on just in case this person, it feels so smooth to the touch. This person, that's the aesthetic they're going for. Yeah. I love that. It feels like it was somebody's like lucky shell. Okay. So we're going to put this in a bigger straw. The straws are a really inexpensive way to get a piece of jewelry, especially a longer necklace, I should say, to somebody without the issues of the chain becoming all intertwined and tangled. I'm sure I saw that on a life hack somewhere. When Bare and I, my husband and I, used to travel, I would bring jewelry. And I'm sure it's a common thing, right? Somebody tell me it's a common thing. I like made a face like why did I do that? And I would do it that way. Okay. So let's put these in a bag because I want to wrap things a little bit separately so she has the experience of opening multiple items. Of course, I could have just put them all in the same plastic bag, but I'm gonna put the jewelry in the same bag. Should I put it? I'm gonna put it in tissue paper and then a bag. I think that makes more sense. I try not to do that with clothing just in case the tissue paper gets moisture and then bleeds onto like a white shirt. But this, I'm fine. I'm always proud of my hands when they do something. I'm like, way to go, hands. You did it. The shirt I'm wearing came delivered before my mom came, and then I forgot all about it until I was going through my closet. I was like, I have a new shirt. I mean, it looks the same as all of my other shirts. But I watch and follow the freebie guy He's on Instagram and YouTube, but I mostly look at Instagram, and he posts when things go like on severe clearance or there's glitches. I'm gonna get a second piece of tissue paper. Let's do a black and white since she's getting multiple pieces of tissue paper, and I feel okay. I would feel like somebody would just be like, oh, Melissa sent me just black and white. Like, it's not as fun as her normal tissue paper. I thought this black and white would be fun with like burlap or hot pink or lime green or aqua or really any color, black and white. Should I stop naming colors? So I found on the freebie guy I was on, and he had just posted that Talbot's had a $10 order, $10 coupon off of any $10 order with free shipping, which is free money. So I went on Talbot's, and by the time I made it there, which was like 30 seconds later, the jewelry, the low-cost jewelry had sold out, which was good because I probably would have bought something for $10. They had earrings, I think like one other thing somebody said they had purchased. And I was like, oh, bummer, I'm gonna have to spend money. And then the shirts were, I paid $2 and change. I want to say it was closer to $2.50 rather than a higher $2 with the tax. So I don't know what they were, $11.99 or something. So they had this one in my size. And all that to say, I got a new top for shipped under $3 from Talbot's. And it was originally, I think like 35 or 39 or something. I don't know, just a cotton little thing. This one looks like he's in jail. Should we do the same purple? I don't think so. Let's do something fun. Before my mom came, I went to Walmart. I rarely go there. Bare mostly does. Bare does all of our grocery shopping at this point. And I happened to be walking through. And I was like, let me just check the ribbon, just in case. And this was just last week, so it was definitely almost a month after Christmas. And their ribbon was 10 cents. And I found blue ribbon, I found pink ribbon. I found ribbon that had nothing to do with the holidays. This one is a little bit more holiday-ish, but 10 cents. Oh, that's so good. I feel like the bins would even be more expensive. And this one is wire ribbon. Ooh, that just went everywhere. There's gonna be a lot of tinsel on my desk here. So let's see if I can do this up fancily. How am I gonna do that? Okay, so that's twisted. Should I just wrap it around my finger into like a corkscrew? I can even make it a little tighter than that. Oh yeah, that's the idea. Tying in a bow was probably out of the question because of how big the wire is. I don't know if you'll be able to realize what that is, but I tried. Yeah, cute. Bear's gonna be like, why are there little silver sparkles? He literally won't care. But yeah, that's why. I cut tinsel. It looks so January-ish. Black and white and silver. I think it should be snowing outside, but instead people are at the pool because it's 70-something degrees. Okay. Put a little thank you washi because it matches. Oh, this is a new spool. When my mom came Wednesday night, it was 37 degrees that night. Oh my goodness. That boggles my mind that we could have snow so far south in Florida. Yeah, we're skipping that, Florida. I'm glad you went back up to the 70s. I think it's supposed to be in the 60s the rest of this week, though. I don't know where my phone went. Somebody call my phone. There we go. Set that aside, and I think, oh no, I have the scarf. let's wrap the scarf in a cloth. This is a fun fish print I found. It's a big robe, and I picked it up. I think it was a robe. 99% sure it was a robe. And I cut it up for the fabric. I think it was 50-cent day. It's a big robe. I was like, I'm either gonna sell this or just use the fabric. And I did wind up, I didn't even try to sell it. It might have went, but it had no size. You know. Thought this would be a fun thing to do. It is. I was right, I'm having fun. Now what ribbon? Well, let's do navy. Let's match the fish. It's a tulle. My 40th birthday is tomorrow, which I feel like I should be already 40 because I've been saying it for so long. Like everybody makes a big deal when you turn, you know, I mean, 1, first of all, 1. How amazing is it that a kid turns 1? Because not all kids do, let's remember. Moving on. And then like, you know, 5, because kindergarten. And then what's the next one? Probably 10 because it's double digits. 11 is kind of cool. Definitely 13 because you're a teenager. 16, 18 because you graduate. Most people are 17, 18, but 18 is kind of cool because you can do something, join the military. You can drink in some European countries. I don't know. I wasn't a drinker. I have nothing against it, but just never got into it. What would be the next one? 21. And then after that, is there really anything like past 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 55, 62 if you're taking Social Security, like what is that, 62 and a half? I don't know. 55, some places you get a discount, so your discount, so that's kind of exciting. That'll be a fun one. And then like 65, 67, depending on the whole Social Security thing, I would think, or pension or whatever you're taking. And then past 70, like 75 is pretty big too. I think maybe even 25. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Am I saying just random numbers? And then once you get past like 90, it's just amazing. 100. Oh my gosh, we had so many 100 birthdays in retirement communities that we would actually have 100 number balloons that we would just inflate and deflate. We had I was gonna say hydrogen tank, oxygen tank. We did not have a hydrogen tank. Let's do a card. Let's do this green one, it matches better. Green stripy card, I'll show it to you. Yes, I'm still wrapping this one gift. I said gift, purchase. You know what I meant. Come on, silver tinsel, you can't be everywhere. See if it'll focus on the green. There you are, it matches. Okay, let's get the box. Gonna have to get a new spool of tape soon. So here are the 2 boxes I'm going to smush together. Let's get some foam. Oh. Let's get some foam before we smush some boxes together. Is that enough foam? How much foam do we do? Let's save this much foam. The foam is perforated, but it doesn't rip easily. So there we are. Let's put some ribbon around this. We're gonna ribbon everything today, especially because I have a lot of curly ribbon. Let's go this way. So for my birthday, My husband, I really don't care. He would have absolutely written in. He books like a year out, so he would have had to written in for my 41st birthday if he wanted to take it off. But so he's playing at a retirement community tomorrow, and then he's singing at a restaurant at night. And I could absolutely go with him, but I haven't been feeling the best. So we had planned on going to the bins. My mom asked me what would be the most fun for my birthday, because I think she was like, oh, I feel badly, I'm not going to be here for your actual day, because she left Saturday. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. but you know, she wants to be there for my special day. And I was like, I would go to the bins. That would be like my ideal day. French fries from McDonald's and the bins. And I don't know if I'd process French fries that well with my stomach being the way it has this last little bit, but I still might try. I really like French fries. The shell necklace, did I even say? No, I didn't say any of these things. The shell necklace went for $13.99 and the earrings went for $5.49. And again, I refunded her shipping past this one item. So the scarf, the necklace, the earrings shipped for free because this was shipping for $13.70. So I said the bins. So Bear was like, okay, let's go to the bins. He can't do it tomorrow because again, he would have to wake up early, and he would, but I just don't care enough for me to wake up early. So we're gonna go today, and I just woke up and I was, you know, when you just don't think something's a good idea. My knee was swollen. I was just like, I could do it. I could take medication and go, but it just ultimately wasn't worth it. So we'll go to the bin some other time. I have plenty of things to list, and listing is my favorite part of eBay. Oh, this was so close to fitting, so close. Where did I put her fish thing? I found it. I had a spam call and I had my phone on because I was getting a call from the lidocaine doctor to schedule my next lidocaine, which I did do for Thursday. I almost never have my phone on anymore because just all of the people randomly calling. I don't want to smush this. Where was I going with that? Oh, so the bins. So it wasn't happening today. And Bear felt badly, and I was like, oh my goodness, listing's my favorite part. My very, very favorite part of eBay is listing. I just love it. I can zone out, I type fast. It's just the easiest. I think that's good. Do I want to include another little thing? I kind of do. Let's see what we have. I have some post-it notes I'll throw in. And will this get on anything? It won't. It's a lip balm in the shape of a disco ball. It's really cute. Okay, now we're done. Come on. Will it do it? It didn't. But it literally tore down the entire way. So when we tape it, we'll take that into consideration. But it did it. That was an easy one. That would probably be enough tape, but I'd always like to go both ways, just in case. This never happened. Just in case this tape were to break the seal, it would maybe pull out, maybe. Okay, we're back on. I shut off. It's a half hour. So here it is. I'm going to weigh this. I did have an Amazon package a few weeks ago. Couldn't tell you what it was, but it was a decent size box, like their regular size box, that was sitting on the front door mat. This weighs 3 pounds, 14.2 ounces. So we round up to 4 pounds. You can round up to the nearest ounce. It's the same thing though. And my cost is $10.02, purchase and print. And my husband went out and said, did you open a box and then put it back outside? And I was like, no. But honestly, I was putting toilet paper away the other day, and we buy the big packs of we're like rich, the big packs of toilet paper here. And I was stacking it, and as I went to shut the door, the entire tower fell, and then I just shut the door. I'm like, I'm just gonna deal with this later. So I get his reasoning, I guess. It sounds like more work. I would do it if it was less work, but it was just sitting there. The Amazon tape, which they do that like water, whatever tape, completely came off of the box, both sides. The tape was just laying there. The box was open on both sides. I have no idea how it possibly made it to our front door, because as soon as you picked up the box, the entire thing just fell through, which is what he did. It wasn't anything serious where it would break or anything, and then the tape was just laying there. It's like, what did they unpeel the tape? It wasn't a wet day, it wasn't rainy, it wasn't any of that. I don't know. Mysteries of the universe, am I right? But the toilet paper, if you open that, if you come to my house and open the toilet paper thing and the tower is just everywhere and it just falls out, sorry about that. I don't think I've opened the toilet paper drawer. I should ask Bear if he's done that. I'm guessing he hasn't. Bear's very meticulous in a way that's like, okay, this is sometimes a lot of meticulous. Thank you so much, Gloria. Like today he had off, and because we didn't go to the bins, like our plans fell through, our drastic plans here, he organized the linen closet and folded the king size pillowcases and the standard size pillowcases separately, because it always drives him crazy of knowing which is king, because we just buy all white linens mostly, unless we find them by the side of the road or at the bins. Then they have to be blue. I don't do red or purple, sorry. But so he organized them, and then he organized them by color. So not only do we have stacks of king, but the blue ones are on the bottom, and then like lighter blue, and then white, and then one white with embroidery or something. My sister embroiders, or used to, when she had a lot more time. And then the standard. So if you go in our linen closet, it's super organized, but you go in the toilet paper drawer, that's in trouble. So because Gloria bought 4 items and paid for them separately, the shipping number is attached to only 1 item. I'm going to go to my eBay main page and copy the tracking number. I could also just look at the label and type it in if you don't know how to do that. And then go to each and every item and go under more actions and add tracking number. And put that in for the shell necklace, save. I just copied it, and all you have to do is paste it. And we're gonna do that for the earrings. I wish eBay would, eBay's processes, I don't know, are a little bit antiquated sometimes, which is why we can still use the Dymo 450. So not complaining about that, but they haven't updated a lot of their rules, like their HTML coding is a little antiquated, in my professional HTML opinion, which I did write code a little bit back in the day when you could actually put fun templates and logos and things on eBay. I learned a little bit, just stuff to get me in trouble. And so when somebody checks out, they're still charging them shipping. It's not combining for some reason on my end. I don't know if that's my end or their end. I don't know. So that needs to be fixed. Another thing that needs to be fixed, somebody should not be able to order something or bid on an item or put a best offer. They don't have a payment in the system. What? You need to have a payment, eBay. Like, if they win the best offer, it should have a credit card on file or something. People can still bid on stuff or submit best offers without any kind of payment. They could be brand new, never hear from them again. eBay like, okay, we'll allow that. eBay. I'm gonna shut my drapes because somebody just walked past and they're completely seeing me. Thankfully, the person who sees me knows what I do. It's like, hey, Melissa's randomly talking to a computer. Okay, next item. This is taking much longer, but I'm having much longer fun. Much more fun. Longer fun. Here is the next item. It is a necklace by J. Crew. We'll see about this one. I might take the tape off. Here's why, because it still kind of gets tangled. It helps. Oh, that one just came off by itself. It's like the Amazon tape. It is a J. Crew necklace that sold for $11 to Marion. Bear had an Aunt Marion. Wonder what the name Marion means. Betcha it's a good one. Marion baby name. A name of debated meaning. Another mystery. Sea of sorrow or rebellion wished for child. Well, those are very different. The Sea of Sorrow. Sounds like Anne of Green Gables. Sounds like something I would be very into. The Sea of Sorrow. Okay, so I had put washi tape on here, knowing that washi tape is not that adhesive. It's like literally not that adhesive. And that's how I stored it, because I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure about this one. Oh, I just remembered a trick that I taught myself and then forgot. Come on, we can do it. Okay. So it's a thin chain with a fuzz on it. Hey, fuzz. Seriously. Oh, I'm so glad I got that fuzz off my forehead. That drove me crazy. Okay. So it has a thin chain, but then a grouping of really pale lilac-y purple. I always forget the difference between lilac and lavender. I know one has more pink. I can't remember. So what I'm going to do is cut this. We're going to need several of these, which is fine because I have a gajillion. And then split the straws, because the baubles won't go through the straws. So we're going to, is that even too big? I think that's even too big. I should have cut this into quarters. Okay. And then just put the chain part. Oh, this is going to be great. It was. I wonder if the person's going to know what this is. They're just going to think it's like a spaghetti necklace. Like, what in the world is this? This is me being clever, in case you didn't know, or thinking I'm being clever. Come on, chain. You're rebellious. Huh, I made a funny joke. So now we need another one. Oh, don't you worry. I think they came in packs of 100. We'll leave some of those out. So, some of the pieces are longer and some of them are shorter. It's a very fun sound. I'm being very careful when I get to the end. Reminds me of when I taught kindergarten and we would make macaroni necklaces. I was at a before and after school that had half-day kindergarten, and so I had the group, or part of the group, since, you know, the ratios have to be a certain way by state, that the parents couldn't pick up the kindergartners and they needed to be at the school for a full day. We're almost there. But the parents worked, so the kids would come to the cafeteria, still in school, and we would we would have them. That was a very fun job. And then after the kindergartners, the same job, I'd have the kindergartner group. And then after school let out, the other kids would come and we'd be open until like 6:30, I think, 7 or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to get another color. It's very avant-garde straw necklace with all these colors. And then we'd have the groups of other kids. So sometimes the kindergartners would go home or be consolidated as the parents picked them up. And then it got fun because I'd have elementary school students and we were just able to go to the gymnasium or go to a movie theater room. We'd take them for field trips. We could do recess if it was nice enough. Okay. If you got this, would you know what this is and how to get all of this off? I mean, it's not hard, but should I tell her or should I just like, surprise? I think I'm gonna go for the surprise. Let's do this one up fancy. Let's see what my fanciest package could look like. So far, not off to a good start. Okay, so let's use the thank you. I know where I'm looking next. I'm coming for you. Cutest boxes in the whole wide world. Okay. These were also at the Target after Christmas sale. I just opened them. I think I paid 30 cents for all of them. They do have a snowflake. Guess who's getting rid of the snowflake? You're not my aesthetic, snowflake. Oh, bummer. I should have tried to. I'm gonna rewrap them. I really want them in there. So now let's try to fold it so it'll fit in there. That's better. There we go. And let's put some beads around it. This necklace deserves its own necklace. Boop. This might have been too big a piece. It was definitely too big of a piece. Okay, Rhea, this is headed your way. I mean, eventually. I'm gonna keep all of them in a plastic bag, which is right here. I should just put it in there. First piece, Rhea scrapbooks and makes these awesome custom creations. She's amazing. And I'm so glad she can use them. What fun things are we giving Marion in Oregon? Would she like to have the dancing cat? Maybe we'll just give her a face mask. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. She could sit right there. We might have to do this. you to leave it like that. I'll put some washi across the tape because it's not going to go down completely. But the washi won't hurt it. Here we are. She got the cat. Even if you don't like cats or just don't have cats. Who doesn't like cats? Let's do some plastic. And let's get a red mailer. Every time I look at this, I think Pretty Pretty Princess. Did the Pretty, that was too many pretties. Princess game, the board game that came with like the jewelry, did it have a red heart? I feel like it might have. That might be why I'm thinking that. Also, Polly Pocket had the heart-shape case that would open. I don't know if that was red. I definitely know they were more pastel. 3 ounces on the dot. So we are going to put in 3 ounces. Update. And again, she paid $11 for the necklace and $3.99 for shipping. My cost is $3.18. Purchase and print. Open label. My label is doing weird things when I print it, so I have to go to Properties, Advanced, go under Paper Size and change it every time to the correct paper size. I know there's got to be a different way to do that. I haven't figured it out, but I haven't tried. I'm sure there's a workaround. There usually is with eBay. Okay, Pretty Pretty Princess. I hope you enjoy your package, Marion. We'll hide you back there. The next one. Let's do the magnetic words. Oh, who's this shipping to? So we found these at the bins, and I think the bitch charged us 69 cents for anything that wasn't clothing that day. They just have different prices every time. So this is 10.2 ounces, so 69 cents a pound. Let's say I paid 50 cents. And it sold for $6 plus $4.99 shipping. When I started to list this, if this wasn't under a pound, I absolutely would have taken out some of the non-keywords. Like I would leave in and the, but I would take out ornament and storm, because first class to priority is too big of a jump. I feel like somebody wouldn't want to pay almost $8 for shipping, but they would be fine with paying $5 for shipping. So, but I was fine. I was under. These are the kind of words that go up on your refrigerator or any magnetic surface. And create poems or love yous to a child, a loved one, whoever. I want to do, I'm gonna do this satin kind of cranberry-ish color. There we are. Let's see. This is gonna look lovely. I did cut it a little big. Into the bag it goes. Okay. So I don't have any J's. Let's do one of these discos because it kind of matches the ribbon. And where does Jeanette live? She lives in Florida. Oh, okay. So just a few hours from me. This should get to her really fast then. Here we are. Tuck this behind here. that's what this looks like. Will this fit in here? It will. I just have to put the business card on the top. Perfect. I still don't know how to do these. Cute, cute. And then we will put this in plastic. And then grab a poly mailer for it. Let's give this away. 12.6 ounces, so we round up to 13 ounces. 13 ounces from me to Jeanette is $5.08, and she paid shipping $4.99. So we were really close, but slightly over, which doesn't bother me at all. Open label. And print, and properties, and advanced, and changing the paper size to the 99019, and okay, and print. That is way too many steps. Thank you, Jeanette. I've known several Jeanettes in my life. One took in my wedding dress. The second was in a youth group with me. Okay, let's do this funky Munky infinity scarf next. The next item is a funky Munky infinity scarf. And I just want to scroll up and make sure she didn't purchase anything else. No, she didn't. There was a second name very similar, but no. So print shipping label. Let's see where Catherine lives. She lives in Pennsylvania. Hi, Catherine. So she has a scarf. I am going to pull that. And this sold for $3.50. The scarves were probably the easiest to list, but the photographing wasn't as easy as the jewelry. So the jewelry still wins as the fastest and easiest and best items that I can sell at this point in my selling career. Thank you to hold that. Do I have thank you stickers? I do. I have a whole bunch of other washi too. Where's my other washi? We've lost the other washi. Just trying to use more washi, but we'll stick with this one. I had uniform washi and other washi. Oh, here's some striped washi. We can start using the striped washi. Fun. Let's do the purple. love this look. So pretty. There we are, and pieces are definitely too long. All sorts of bits and bobs in there. And let's see, what shall we give her? Shall we give her one of the disco balls? They look so pretty. The color combination is making me happy. So let's go ahead and do that. And business card. That's what that looks like. Let's put it in the red and white heart mailer. And I'm gonna say this is very light. I'm gonna say 4 ounces. She paid $3.50 for the scarf and $3.99 for shipping. .3 ounces, so we round up to 6. I was close. Update. And my cost is $3.31. So I did make a little bit on shipping. That pays for my supplies. That also pays for probably PayPal fees. There's a little bit left over. eBay fees take out a little bit. My cost was $1, so I probably made about $2 on this, which isn't a lot, but I am making a video about it. So I get that as well. And I'm glad to make $2 on a scarf. It probably took me less than a minute to photograph, less than a minute to list it, and you saw what it took. But it took that long because I'm on film. I go faster when I'm not. I do all of this every single time though. So if you don't see that I wrapped your package on film, please know it's still coming really nice. Everybody's package gets not exactly the same thing, but exactly the same attention. Okay, print. Thank you, Catherine. Have myself some Diet Cream soda as a little treat. And Bare just left for the gym. Okay, the next item is this lovely creature holding their child. She is the Willow Tree's Angel's Embrace from 2002. And thankfully, that was all marked on the bottom. So this is headed to Joy in South Carolina. She left me a note. She said, I follow you and your mother on YouTube, and I enjoy watching your hauls every day that you post. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and being such kind people. Thank you, and prayers for your health. Thank you so much, Joy. Joy is a perfect name for you, by the way. Yeah, so this is something we picked up at the bins. It's in perfect shape, and I sold it for $9.99 and $4.99 for first class shipping. So we are going to get a box. I have this stack of assorted boxes that I paid $2.50 for the after Target sale. So we're gonna open these up. And this top box, I'm thinking might be really good. I'm gonna weigh it to make sure it doesn't bump it up too much because it's a really thick, nice box. It doesn't. You're fine, box. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this lovely mother and child in a box. And instead of doing foam, I'm going to do some tissue paper. It's gonna be eBay tissue paper just for the padding, and then we'll wrap it up nice. There we are. That will definitely protect her. She's tossed around. Get our handy dandy new aqua tape. Yay. Thank you. We had somebody send that to us. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'd like it to be. Let's use the purple. This might be our last package that we wrap with purple. There'll be other purples. And a little too long, but not long enough that I could have saved it for another package. So, what maybe I haven't done yet a face mask. And I didn't have anything with J on it for Joy because I didn't have anything for Jeanette. I need a Francis to buy something. Or any name with F, O, or Y. Is that it? Or Z. Those are the letters that would win. Okay, so if this doesn't fit in here, I have many more poly mailers, but let's see. Nope, need a bigger poly mailer. We will be using the marble and gold print. Give it away before I seal it just to make sure. We're good. 14.4 ounces. So we round up to 15. Round up to 15 ounces. Update. And Joy's Angel's Embrace statue cost $5.12 to ship. She paid $4.99. Purchase and print. Oh, haven't even tried this wired ribbon. Might have to open that next. Stay tuned. And print. And properties. And advanced. And do the whole thing. Okay, okay. Print. And next. Thank you, Joy. We have 6 more. Oh, and I forgot to pull one, so we have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 here. Why is it saying 6? Oh, because somebody purchased 2 items, I guess. Okay, we'll go for a scarf next. It is headed to Jess, another J name, in California. Look at this one. First of all, it's huge. And it has elephants. There's tassels in the corner. It's really well made. This is a nice, large, you can even use it as a throw almost, if you needed a lightweight throw. or a wrap. Okay, so I called this the Elephant Scarf Wrap, large dark blue and tan scroll. Guess there was some scrolls on it. Put the measurements and then put sarong. If somebody wanted to wear it as a sarong, they could. And I asked $4, which was what she paid, or I sent an offer, $4, whatever it was, and $4.99 shipping. Let's put that in back. Now, because it's blue, should I do blue wrapping paper? I think I should. That way it matches. There we are. Some washi that matches. That way if they want to reuse it, they can. And now for blue. Oh, I'm definitely opening you up. Somebody sent me this ribbon, 99% sure. And it's beige, but it has like a brownish, there we are, a brownish detail to it. But around this, it'll be beautiful. And I love when they have ribbon. I love when they have wire, so puff them up. I know they won't stay puffed. And then we're going to cut a different way just so the wire doesn't poke. So even though it's not the prettiest of ways, I'm cutting up and then over and then back down. Kind of the opposite how I'd normally do it, and that way the ribbon isn't pokey. Oh, and we have a piece. Rhea now has 4 different kinds. And let's see, let's do a face mask. I think it doesn't have to. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's try it though. You never know. Oh, we're fine. It's only 9.3. Okay, and she paid $4 a scarf, $4.99, and let's put in, oh, I have to put it in a poly mailer. What am I doing? Let's keep it in the red and white. I was gonna go for something that matched the blue, but the red and white is still cute. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be around 10 ounces. 9.6, so we do round up to 10, which is what we were doing before anyway. Update. My cost is $4.46. Purchase and print. Open. Print. Properties. Advanced, paper size, 99019, okay, print. All of those extra steps every time. Okay, ship your next item. Thank you so much, Jess. Okay, let's do this chunky bangle. has a wood frame, I almost said, like a wood core, and then wood around with some blue kind of faux turquoise. It's like a faux turquoise and wood sandwich. And oh, it's fun. Make music. This is headed to Jacqueline. We have another J, and she paid $4 for it and $4.49 to ship it. And of course it's going first class mail. I think I'm going to use one of these bags. We haven't done that yet today. These bags were, nope, I lied, I can't tell you. Cheap, the 90% sale. Will this fit in here? I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think so. We will put it in the plastic then. There we are. Let's cut that a little bit nicer and stick some washi or a little sticker or something on it. We have these aqua stickers. Here we are, ready for tissue paper. Let's do the black and white again with the pearls. Or maybe with the red and white ribbon. Maybe, one of those. Okay, the pearls are always a little hard. Let's do, I like the red. Still not like screaming any holiday, but kind of Valentine's Day-ish. Unless I can't get that off. And then we are headed to the blue. This was, did somebody send this to me maybe? I can't remember. It's like blue disco ball. Let's see, about that much maybe? I don't feel as badly now if I cut it a little too much. Oh, that's fun, fun. I might have cut this exactly right. If I can get it through. Nope. Let's try again. We can do it. Okay. But we do have a little piece, just the littlest. So there is the ribbon. And let's pick out some toppers. We could do the mask since it's the same color and put that on top. And then we can put my business card. Here you are. Right there. That looks very pretty. And let's put it in some plastic. Oh no, I put it in plastic. We're okay. Let's put it in a poly mailer. I'm gonna fold this over a few times since it's so small. Give it away. 4.2 ounces, so we round up to 5. And update. My cost is $3.31. Purchase and print. Oh, I can't wait to try my new label maker. I know I have to do a video about it, so I can't just pull it out and start right now. Print. Do the whole thing where I have to do the whole thing. Okay, okay, print. try to pick up something tomorrow if my stomach is handling food, like French fries, and call that a birthday. Maybe we'll watch some HGTV. Thanks, Jacqueline. Or Jacqueline. Or just Jackie, Jack, whatever people call you. Let's do this next one because it's 2 pieces headed to Winona. I think I've shipped to her before. So this is the world map. Did I pull those already? Oh, they're here. World map and the silver tone. Okay. So Winona purchased both of these items and it did charge her double for shipping, so I'll have to go in and refund some shipping, which is fine. This has like a coil wire. It feels really nice. Is it called something? Omega, maybe? I don't know if that's what it's called. So this is sterling silver and crystal, rhinestone, something. And I was trying to figure out how much. Oh, this one is not sterling. I take that back. This is silver tone. Got it. So this one she paid $4.99. I don't know if that's right. And then the other one she paid $4.99. I think she paid $3.50 for each of them. That's usually, I try to offer people a little bit of a discount if things have been up for a while. So this one is the world. So there's every continent on there. Great for a world traveler, a teacher, somebody who studies basically anything that's worldwide. Let's do a few straws. Now I don't think we have to cut them lengthwise. They should fit just like that. They should, until I pulled the whole thing out. There we are. So the other one will go in a straw as well. So she paid $7 for the 2 pieces, but then she paid, how much did this charge her? $8.40 for shipping, and I know it's not going to be anything like that, so I'm going to refund her the second shipping since this item can ship with that item. Oh, this just fit. Nicely done. There we are. So now both won't get tangled. Let's get some tissue. I gave that 1 or 2 passes. Folds would be the better word. So they're not both just in the same fold. Okay. So much. Here we are. And what kind of ribbon? Should I do the red? I think the red and white would be fun. Can I get it off though? I couldn't believe how much we found at that Target sale. That person, I don't know his actual name, I don't think, the freebie guy, he posted yesterday that somebody was having 1 penny sales. It was the Home Depot, I think. And any Christmas stuff, as long as you went through the self-checkout, because Home Depot can override the system and they won't sell penny items, but if you go through self-checkout, and people were showing their carts and they were getting like huge boxes of lights and ornaments all for a penny. What? I don't even need those things. Of course we didn't go, but still, the fact that you can get things for a penny is just mind-boggling. Now, what are we going to do with you? Should I go for the tried and true? I think I should, Winona. I think you'd like one of those. business cards. Seems very thick. The blue doesn't match, but I want to give her a face mask. Just to, we'll do this one. Just to keep it fun and exciting. Something else. There we go. And again, she paid $7, and then, oh, it says $8 here for shipping. I added incorrectly. 2.4 ounces, so we round up to 3. Update. My cost is $2.84. Each one of these did sell for $3.50, and the shipping should have been $3.99, not $8. So I'm gonna refund her anything over that $3.99 purchase and print. So I might as well log into PayPal while eBay is thinking about that. Thinking. Okay, here's the label. Print. Properties advanced. Paper size 99019. Okay, print. Logging into PayPal, and that way now I can refund her the extra shipping. Thank you, Winona. So I'm in PayPal, and there's a couple ways to do this. Basically, I know she paid within the last day or two, so I'm just gonna look down the list and hit view all to see everybody and see if her name comes up quickly. Here it is, it does. So I click in and, sorry. So I click in and it takes me to her transaction detail page, and I can scroll down about halfway, and under all of the payment details, it says issue a refund. I press that, takes me to a secondary page, and she paid $8 and it was $4. Obviously it was doubled. So I am refunding her the difference and putting that it was a shipping overcharge. Issue refund. Done and done. So that's all I needed to do with that one. The next item is a long necklace. It's very long. And it has 3 kind of neutral, these are real stone. I don't know that enough to know that. I just called them beads. It's really pretty. And a gold leaf that has some detail and is slightly different on each side. Why is my chair making so much noise? Hey, chair. So because this is so long, I'm gonna assume we need multiple straws. Will this fit 2 straws? I don't think it will, but it'll definitely fit most of another one. So let's do a 66% of that straw. Oh, almost got it. Oh, we can actually do more than that because it just bent in half. Could we do a full another straw? I think we could. a lot of straws. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's just see be something. If I put that longer, will that? Yeah, I think that's how we'll do it. Something like that. Let's get some tissue. Nope. So let's do, we haven't done a thank you card. And this one is really pretty. It's so pretty. It says just a note with like a sketch on a newspaper. Oh, I'm just gonna sketch butterflies on a random newspaper. Because I have time for that. I actually would have time for that. And let's bundle that all together with some satin ribbon. Now the satin ribbon is not going to fit completely perfectly because these are two different sized items. So let's see how I can do this. I knew the card would turn. Even if I put it back, it's going to turn. So I guess we'll just let it turn. We will absolutely be doing a card, and I'll have to put this in some plastic. That's what that looks like. My mom brought me a whole bunch of balloons and birthday banners for my board. And we picked up a few packages and cards from my P.O. box, which I will be unboxing and making a video with Bear as long as we're able to tomorrow. So I'll actually be doing that tomorrow, which will be a lot of fun. So this is going to Kathy. Hi, Kathy. I don't have any keys. And she paid $4.99 for the necklace and $3.99 for shipping, and she is in North Carolina. 2.2 ounces, so I round up to 3. You know the drill. Update, purchase, and print. eBay's very slow. Lots of people are using it, I guess. Print. Do the whole extra thing because I don't know what happens and I haven't been able to figure it out. Okay, okay, print. Ship my next item. We have 2 more items, but I'm gonna just do one because I didn't pull the second one. It sold just while I was doing this. Thank you, Kathy. So the last item is this Claire's gold tone lace necklace. I had 2 lace necklaces, and so I just pulled both, and it is this one with the rhinestones. With so much jewelry, I don't know, I have like maybe 300 pieces of jewelry. Just putting jewelry in a tub wasn't going to cut it. So I needed to put them all in their own bag, whether I was going to keep it in the bag or not. And like metal necklaces without any color went in its own thing. Metal necklaces with rhinestones its own little thing. I have small boxes. I don't have any here, but they're just tiny boxes, shipping boxes, kind of like this, but a little bit bigger, that I didn't close. And I labeled every box. Like, then I went to metal necklaces with black at all, like black necklaces. And I started there and then did white necklaces. And then I went through Roishi Biv. So if a necklace had multiple colors, I always went with the color, the first color. So if a necklace was like red, orange, yellow, I would put it in the red. That's how I did that. So I'll show you this necklace, but then we'll put her back in there. Or maybe not. So this is a lace, kind of a bib. I didn't call it that, but maybe I should have. Maybe it'd be better here. And it has some clear rhinestones, and it is marked. It's from Claire's. Yeah, I think I can put it back in here without... I don't think this is one that would be like the chain would get super tangled. I'll fold it so it doesn't. Here we are. And she paid $3.50 plus shipping of $4.99. Oh, and who's this? Lynn. This will fit that box. Yay! So let's put some ribbon, and then we will absolutely be putting this in this box. Look how pretty that is. Except, gotta get rid of you, Snowflake. I don't think I should be able to use that because I broke it. Maybe I should be throwing these in too. Let me know, Rhea. Do you want like scrapbooky stuff too? So, what? Oh, I didn't use the blue velvet. Bummer. That's okay. We'll have other... Oh, I think I want to do the tan. That looks really pretty. Reminds me of like a box of chocolates. Like these are all the chocolates for Valentine's Day. The neutrals, the browns, the tans. I can't tell you when the last time I've had a box of chocolates is, but I did have 2 bites of chocolate this last year. They were awesome. That's just because my stomach can't process milk, not because of anything else. But they were worth it. Okay. This one has the wire, so let's try to be careful with that. We're good. I think I'm gonna do a card on top. I can also do we have any more chapsticks, lip glosses? We do. That worked out well. I'm gonna put one of those in there, and then that on top. And then this first, and then these. Cute. We have good timing tonight because I am starting to get a little hungry. I'll probably make myself some ramen noodles. My go-to everyday ramen noodles. It's one of the foods I eat that just fills me up. It doesn't cause my stomach any concerns. Love it, love it. 3.2 ounces, so we round up to 4. And update, again, she paid $4.99 for shipping. My cost is $2.93. Purchase and print. I haven't looked what I made for my tax documents yet, but this is more of a hobby. This is more of a hobby. Somebody mentioned that in the comments and I was like, yes, I like that. It's a hobby that makes some money, but it's not like full-time job. So you can feel free to do things differently, of course. Print and properties and advanced. Paper size 99019. Okay, okay, print. And the last item I don't have is, oh, I have it, but it's just not in my possession right now, is the Bandolier iPhone case. It came in a FabFitFun box, which means I paid like, you get 10 pieces for $23. What is that box called? I want to see if they have the jewelry boxes back. I bought them out and they haven't been back since. And I still have pieces to list, but I want to keep an eye on it. They have it! Ooh, I'm totally getting it. The promo code is RESCUE. Let's see if that works. Apply. It did. Rescue makes your rescue boxes, I think that's what they're called at this point, free shipping. So now I just have to put in my password and all my security stuff is up there. And confirmed. I'm just going to keep buying them. We'll see how many they have. Thank you, Lynn. I'm going to be back. I'll let you know how many I get. They only had 3 boxes. I bought them all. I was like, what do you mean something's wrong with my order? They're out. But they're 5-pound boxes, so they'll be a lot. So what was I saying? The fun box. You get 10 items for $22. And one of those items was a phone case. It was called the Bandolier Black Leather Pebble something. My mom uses it. And I sold it for $49.99 plus shipping. So I had sold this previously, and the person, I put 6 plus, 7 plus, 8 plus, 6, 7, 8 plus in the title, and she had like a 7, and because of the title wording she said it was confusing, but she wasn't asking for shipping or anything. I don't take returns. I thought I did, so I accepted the return, no problem. I got it back, everything. She even sent like the face mask back, which most people don't, which is fine. And I thought that was really nice, so I refunded her just the purchase price, closed the case, everything was great, and now I sold it for a little bit more. So I have to pull that. I thought I did, but I bet you I left it on the table in there. I feel like that's what I did with it. Oh, we have light pink ribbon. Oh, missed opportunity. Though we still have weeks before Thanksgiving, so I'm sure it'll get used. So I'll print that later tonight, early tomorrow. And it just sold today. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. It makes it fun for me. It takes a little bit more work, honestly, but overall my fun level goes up, so it's totally worth the extra work of setting up a camera. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you feel well and that you have joy throughout the day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.